ओं नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओं नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओं नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, first canto, chapter 15, verse 12. The Pandavas retired timely. So today's verse is 12, verse number 12. जाते जसाद भगवान जदिशूलपाणि भीष्मापितः सगिरिज अस्त्रम् अदानि निजं मे अन्ये अपि चाहं मुनैव कलेवरेण प्राप्त महेन्द्र भवने महदासनार्धम् जत्तेजसात् भगवान् जदिशूलपाणि भीष्मापितः अस्त्रम् अदान्निजं मे अन्येऽपि चाहं मुनैव कलेवरेण प्राप्त महेन्द्र भवने महदासनार्धम्. Can somebody please chant one by one? No need to repeat anyone.
Yes, Prabhuji. Yattejasaata Bhagavan Yudhishulapani Bhishmapita Sagirojastramhadanijam me Anyepi chaha mamupaina eva Kalevarena prapto Mahendra Bhavane Mahata Sanardham.
Anyone else?
यत्तेजस्ता भगवान् युधिशूलापाणिर् भीष्मापिता सर्गिजो श्रुतम् अदन्निजं मे अन्येऽपि चाहम् अमुनैव कलेवरेण प्राप्तो महेन्द्र भवन् महदासनार्धम्.
Anybody else, Prabhu? So we'll read the translation. It was by his influence only that in a fight I was able to astonish the personality of God, Lord Shiva, and his wife, the daughter of Mount Himalaya. Thus the Lord Shiva became pleased with me and awarded me this his own weapon. Other demigods also delivered their respective weapons to me. And in addition, I was able to reach the heavenly planets in this present body and was allowed a half elevated seat. So purport. Somebody can read purport, Prabhu, nicely.
Yes, Prabhu.
Yes.
By the grace of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna, all the demigods, including Lord Shiva, were pleased with Arjuna. The idea is that one who is favored by Lord Shiva or any other demigod may not necessarily be favored by the Supreme Lord Sri Krishna. Ravana was certainly a great devotee of Lord Shiva.
It's 7 o'clock.
He could not be saved from the wrath of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Ramachandra. And there are many instances like that in the histories of the Puranas. But here is an instance where we can see that Lord Shiva became pleased even in the fight with Arjuna. The devotees of the Supreme Lord know how to respect the demigods. But the devotees of the demigods sometimes foolishly think that the Supreme Personality of Godhead is no greater than the demigods. By such a conception, one becomes an offender and ultimately meets with the same ends as Ravana and others. The instances described by Arjuna during his friendly dealing with Lord Sri Krishna are instructive for all who may be convinced by the lessons that one can achieve all favors simply by pleasing the Supreme Lord Sri Krishna. Whereas the devotees or worshippers of the demigods may achieve only partial benefits, which are also perishable, just as the demigods themselves are. Another significance of the present verse is that Arjuna, by the grace of Lord Sri Krishna, was able to reach the heavenly planet even with the self same body and was honored by the heavenly demigod Indra Deva. Being stated with him half elevated, one can reach the heavenly planets by the pious acts recommended in the Shastras in the category of fruitive activities. And as stated in the Bhagavad Gita 9.21, when the reaction of such pious acts are spent, the enjoyer is again degraded to this earthly planet. The moon is also on the level with the heavenly planets. And only persons who have performed virtues only. Performing sacrifice, giving charity, and undergoing severe austerities can be allowed to enter into the heavenly planets after the duration of life of the body. Arjuna was allowed to enter into the heavenly planets in the same body simply by the grace of Lord. Otherwise, it is not possible to do so. The present attempts to enter into the heavenly planets by the modern scientists will certainly prove futile because such scientists are not on the level of Arjuna. They are ordinary human beings without any assets of sacrifice, charity, or austerities. The material body is influenced by the three modes of material nature, namely goodness, passion, and ignorance. The present population is more or less influenced by the modes of passion and ignorance, and the symptoms for such influence are exhibited in their becoming very lusty and greedy. Such degraded fellows can hardly approach the higher planetary system. Above the heavenly planets, there are many other planets also, which only those who are influenced by goodness can reach. In heavenly and other planets within the universe, the inhabitants are all highly intelligent, many more times than the human beings, and they are all pious in the higher and highest mode of goodness. They are all devotees of Lord, and although their goodness is not unadulterated, still they are known as demigods, possessing the maximum amount of good qualities possible with the material world. Hare Krishna.
हरे कृष्ण जय श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। ओम अज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपं कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरुं वैष्णवं च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सगण रघुनाथं वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपादां सगण ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितं च नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते सुभक्षामि नामिने नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिने नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कांत श्री राधा कांत नमस्तुते तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी ऋषुभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये नमो महावदान्नाय कृष्ण प्रेमप्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नामिने गौरतिष्ये नमः। वाञ्छकल्पतरुश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यो च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि श्री गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Mukam karoti vachalam pangulang gaitigrim yatripatamham bande Sri Guru Dintarinam Paramanandamadhamam. Bhute Mahadvir Ima Pura Vibho Nirmaya Shete Jadamusha Purusham Bhukte Gunana Surasya Surasatmakam Shalam Krishte Bhagavan Vsangshimi Shalam Krishte Bhagavan Vsangshimi. Hare Krishna. So, one minute. So here, the Arjuna actually continue recalling the association of Krishna and how Krishna actually favored him, protected him. Actually, Krishna's glories. Arjuna here all recalling and telling to Yudhishthira Maharaj. And actually, this verse particularly come to the Bono Parva. Actually, Bono Parva. Previous verse also Bono Parva, Durvasa Muni's story. And this verse also Bono Parva. Actually, it is said here, Jat Tejasha. Jat Tejasha means Jat, Bhagavan ki. Jat Tejasha, Jasya, मतलब जत तेजस्व इति माने भगवान जस माने उसका भगवान की तेज के बारे में बता रहा है जो भगवान की तेज के कारण only by his influence, only by his mercy, only by his power, I was powerful. Bhagavad Tejasha. It says Tejasha, that Krishna's tej. Bhagavad, Jasya Teja means is connected with previous verse. Jasya means Bhagavan, Krishna's. By his teja, by his power, and what for his teja? Here in this verse you can see nicely. Jat tejasha Bhagavan Judi Shulopani. Here Bhagavad Tejasha. Or here this Bhagavan, what is what? Lord Shiva. Lord Shiva also sometimes called Bhagavan. As a also संबोधन संबोधन में जैसे कि नारद मुनि को कभी कभी भगवान कहा जाता है तब भगवान जुदी शुलोपानी तो जो भगवान श्री कृष्ण का तेजो से by the mercy of Lord Krishna, I was able to astonish Judi Shulopani by fighting with Lord Shiva. And that fighting took place in Bhagirathi, on the bank of the Bhagirathi, when when Arjuna was doing tapasya there for Lord Shiva. That is Kirato, Arjuna Kirato Juddho Anusandhya. Arjun and Kirat. Kirat means Lord Shiva assumed the form of Kirato, hunter. And Lord Shiva and Arjuna's fight. And that fight took place for Boraho Nimitta. And that Boraho actually, Boraho means on board. At the same time, and Lord Shiva also through that. So that story, I can just read from Mm. After the battle of Khandabon, this Khandabon battle, actually Khandabon in Indraprastha, that is Indraprastha, Jamuna, on the bank of Jamuna, present now New Delhi. That Indraprastha, it was Khandabon before. So Indra actually protecting the Khandabon, and that Khandabano, one day what happened, Krishna and Arjuna went to Khandabano, and in that Khandabano, there was a Nago, Takshaka, and the story goes like this. I'll just read. After the battle of Khandabano, Indra had promised Arjuna to give all his weapons as a boon for matching him in battle, with the requirement that Shiva is pleased with him. Following the advice of Lord Krishna to go on meditation or tapasya to attain this divine weapon, Arjuna left his brothers for a penance on Indra-Keladri hill and in Vijaya Vatika, present day known as Vijayawada. And when Arjuna was doing actually tapasya there, that Vijaya Vatika, that Indra-Keladri hill, that is on the Bhagirathi river, that time even Vyasdev also came to meet with Arjuna, and Vyasdev gave him mantra and to worship Lord Shiva. So, and Vyasdev knows, Vyasdev also instructed that Arjuna should actually do Lord Shiva, tapasya to Lord Shiva. Arjuna is actually qualified to please Lord Shiva. So there is many things connected, and the legend of this place Vijayawada revolves around Arjuna. The greatest Vijay means Arjuna actually, this Vijayawada name actually Vijay Vatika, that name was Vijay Vatika. Actually, Vijay Vatika name came because of Arjuna. Arjuna name actually Vijay. Arjuna conquered Lord Shiva. The Vijay, Arjuna became Vijay. So that's why the name of that place became Vijay Vatika. Now in Vijay, now is Vijayawada. The legend of this place Vijayawada revolves around Arjuna, the greatest archer and one of the 5 Pandavas. Before going to the Mahabharata, it is believed that Lord Krishna advised Arjuna to visit this place and worship Lord Shiva here. On knowing about Arjuna's penance, Duryodhana sent a demon, Mokasura, to kill Arjuna. Demon Mokasura took the form of a wild boar. See, this boar actually, that Asura, Mokasura, to interrupt Arjuna's worship. On knowing this, Lord Shiva appeared there in the form of a hunter, Kirata Vesha. It is also believed that the 4 Vedas followed the Lord in the form of dogs to protect Arjuna. Arjuna shoot an arrow on the boar and killed it. At the same time, Lord Shiva had also released an arrow from his bow. Thereafter, a scalpel arose between the two as to whose arrow had killed the boar. The scalpel leads to a fight, and Arjuna broke Lord Shiva's bow. Since Arjuna fought with his Gandiva and Shiva came with normal bow, but not Pinaka. Then both of them were involved in sword fight and wrestling. Lord Shiva sliced and stabbed Arjuna many times, and blood started flowing out like a stream. Lord Shiva cut off Arjuna's sword, due to which they began wrestling. Lord Shiva lifted and threw down Arjuna many times. Still Arjuna raised and was ready to attack. At last, Arjuna really realized that the hunter was none other than Lord Shiva himself, and began his pardon. Lord Shiva and Goddess Parvati gave darshan to Arjuna and blessed him with the Pashupata Astra. Lord Shiva also told Arjuna that he was tired of fighting with Arjuna and impressed with him more than his student Parashurama. Lord Shiva also coined Arjuna the name Vijaya. From this, Arjuna was also popularly known as Vijaya. After Shiva left, the Lokpala appeared before Arjuna. That is also mentioned in this verse. The Lokpala, all the demigods appeared before Arjuna, and then Kubera, Jamo, and Varuna also blessed each of their potent weapons to Arjuna. Indra then invited his son to his palace in heaven. Arjuna was amazed at the splendor of his father's palace at Amravati. Jancha like Ulvasha, Tilottama, Ramba, Menaka entertained him. There was a huge banquet serving different varieties of heavenly dishes. Arjuna learned song and dance from the Gandharva, Chitrasen, and Indra himself taught him all the divine weapons and also gave him his Vajra. Many other gods also blessed Arjuna with their respective divine weapons. So Arjuna actually remembering all this, how it happened, that by the mercy of Krishna, by the influence of Lord Krishna, I was able to actually went to Indraloko. I was able to defeat Lord Shiva. I was able to astonish Lord Shiva. And here, if we go through some tika of the Acharyas, it is here says Maya Hityano Hetuna Bhagavan Shulpani. This Bhagavad Tejasha, Lord Krishna's Tejasha, the influence or the mercy of Lord Krishna is for my benefit. Maya Hityano Hetuna. He was very much welfare of me. And by his mercy, I could astonish Lord Shiva. Lord Shiva came in the form of Kirata Rupa. And Lord Shiva, actually when there was a fighting was going on, so sometimes Arjuna, Lord Shiva was throwing Arjuna, that Kirata was throwing Arjuna, and then and suddenly Kirata jumped on the chest of Arjuna and started feasting on the face of Arjuna. And one feast when Kirata was holding, and that time Parvati just appeared in front of Shiva, and Shiva started smiling. And that time Arjuna actually realized that this is none other than Lord Shiva, because Arjuna could see Parvati Devi is there. So that time Arjuna actually started begging pardon. And Lord Shiva is so pleased And it is not so easy to please Lord Shiva, because Lord Shiva Lord Shiva is uh, it says this Krishna, actually Arjuna actually glorifying Lord Krishna, this Krishna Mahatma, the Krishna ki kripa. Lord Shiva, I could defeat Lord Shiva. That Lord Shiva who is beyond this three modes of material nature. Actually, he is an incarnation of on Guna avatar. He is an incarnation of Guna avatar, and I am just a small. I am just a jiva. I mean, Arjuna is saying I am just jiva, and I could defeat Lord Shiva by the mercy of Lord Krishna. Here, Krishna Mahatma is glories of Krishna is explained by Arjuna, that I could defeat Lord Shiva by the mercy of Lord Krishna. I could please Lord Shiva by the mercy of Lord Krishna. So Krishna's glories are here explained. And Arjuna is again telling in the verse that let me get the verse. That Arjuna is telling that in this body which is now called Tejohina. Now by body, Krishna took all the Tejo. Krishna took all his mercy, all his Tejo. Krishna already took. So now my body is Tejohin Kalevar. And this Tejohin Kalevar, my dear brother, one time, this Tejohin Kalevaro, with this Tejohin, this Kalevaro, by the mercy of Lord Krishna, I went to Indralok, Mahendra Bhavane. And with the in the Mahendrasya Bhavane, the Indraloko, with the Indra, I was sitting on the same seat, same level, or same level with Indra, by the mercy of Lord Krishna. Now this body is Kalevar Tejohina Kalevar. And one time I went. So Arjuna is remembering all this. So just like Lord Shiva, here if Yudhishthira Maharaj asking, then why you make friendship with Lord Krishna? If Krishna, you know that Krishna is like this, he will take all his tejo one day, he will take everything from you. Then why you make friendship with him, knowing all this? So now Arjuna is telling that I came to know today only. I don't know before. This I just came to know today, that he did like this with me. Actually, Arjuna is not actually blaming Krishna, actually glorifying. This is all Krishna Mahatma, the glories of Krishna. And in this purport, Srila Prabhupada is saying that Arjuna went to demigod, heavenly planet, where demigod resides, heavenly planet with the same self body. No one can go to heavenly planet with this material body. That means Arjuna not having the material body, because Arjuna was always with Krishna and his body is completely spiritualized. Just like Krishna and Balaram one time went to that Jamloko, and the Jamaduto stopped Krishna Balaram that you cannot come with this body because you are coming from another planet, because they don't know this Krishna is Supreme Personality of Godhead. So similarly, because if you put the iron in the fire, the iron also get the quality of fire. Similarly, Arjuna's body, because of Arjuna was allied with the Krishna, so Arjuna's body also became transcendental. And by the mercy of Arjuna, by the mercy of Krishna, Arjuna went to heavenly planet. And this Prabhupada here and the purport saying these materialistic people, they want to go to heavenly planet. They don't know what is going on in the heavenly planet. They want to enjoy. They have some Urvashi, Amrita, and want to live long and enjoy the sense objects. So they are the foolishness, materialistic people. They want to go to heavenly planet. And in the heavenly planet, there is always disturbance is going on. So many demons are attacking from here and there, and demigods are running out from their home. No, sometimes they are homeless, hiding here and there. So many problems are there, and this foolish people want to go to heavenly planet, and they are doing all the karma kando, gyan kando, all this process they are following. So Prabhupada actually condemning here about these materialistic activities. And Prabhupada also telling here that the worshipper of the demigod, they don't know the position of Krishna. Especially worshipper of the Shiva, they are all demons. It's a Ravan, all demons. They don't know the position of Krishna. Only here Arjuna is special. Arjuna knows the position of the demigod, position of Krishna. So only the devotee of Krishna knows what is the position of the demigod, what is the position of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So according to they can actually respect to his position. Srila Narottam Das Thakur is saying, কর্মকাণ্ড জ্ঞানকাণ্ড সকলই বিষের ভাণ্ড অমৃত বলিয়া যেবা খায় নানা জনই সেবা করে কদর্য ভক্ষণ করে তার জন্ম অধঃপতে যায়. So Narottam Das Thakur is comparing this karmakanda by karmakanda. The materialistic people want to go to heavenly planet, and that heavenly planet, Prabhupada is giving the analogy that heavenly planet, one who wants to go to heavenly planet is like going to a big hotel with earning some Lakshmi, and when the Lakshmi is finished, the manager will kick you out. So some karmakanda, they do some pious activities and want to go to some like higher planetary system like Sargaloka to enjoy, or just like to stay in some hotel for few days. And punna khine punyam artha lokam vishanti. So the intelligent people, buddhiman, they don't want to go to this heavenly planet where so much disturbance is there. The karma kanda, jnana kanda, sakali bisher bhando is compared to the visha, even gyan kanda. They all the karma kanda, gyan kanda, all are vish, poison, drinking the poison. And what is the result of this drinking the poison? That you have to nana joni seva pare. That Prabhupada is saying the same benefit the worshipper of the demigod get. Nana joni seva pare. They always wandering in the different species of life, like 84 lakh species of life. Sometimes becoming hog, dog, and kadarja bhakkana kare, eating stool and all this dirty thing. No? So kadarja bhakkana kare, tar janma adhupate jai. The worshipper of demigods, their life is just wasted. If they don't know the position of Krishna and don't come to the position of worshipping Krishna. So Arjuna actually very nicely approach, telling all these glories of Lord Krishna, that Krishna is so merciful. By his mercy, with this, now this body is Tejahin, and this, with this body I could go to heavenly planet. I could sit with the same level of all he remembering, and he could astonish this here Kiratalupe Juddhe, that Lord Shiva, he could astonish Lord Shiva and get all the Pashpat Astra. When Khandavana, actually, when the Khandavana time, Arjuna and Krishna went to burn the Khandavana, that time Indra also appeared. And Indra was defeated by Arjuna. And that time Indra told that Arjuna asked Indra some astra, weapons from Indra. And that time Indra told that if you can please Lord Shiva by penance, by tapasya, if Lord Shiva is pleased, if you can get his Pashupat astra, then all the demigods will be pleased with you and will give their own weapons to you. So this is also Indra also told Arjuna to do tapasya to please Lord Shiva, and after that Lord Arjuna actually started doing tapasya to please Lord Shiva. And in the previous verse, you can see the previous verse is Arjuna also Bono Parvo, that Arjuna also remembering that actually it's आपका 2, 3, 4 verses here, like previous verse or today verse and 2 more verses maybe. Arjuna is actually remembering the Bono Parva, what happened in the forest, how Krishna actually became merciful, that Durvasa came and they were all in big trouble, and that time Krishna appeared, Krishna eat, Jasmin Krishna Jagattushta, and Durvasa is pleased, all his disciple and ran away. So this is all by the mercy of Krishna that Arjuna actually, and Arjuna is a great devotee. If you see in the Mahabharata Juddha, war of the Mahabharata, in a Mahabharata war is going on. I can tell one story from Mahabharata. That Mahabharata story, I'll take 2 minutes more. That in the Mahabharata Juddha war, when Lord Krishna actually was the Sarathi, the chariot driver of Arjuna, and Lord Krishna actually whole day does the duty as a driver, and at the night time Lord Krishna actually a security guard. We cannot imagine how Krishna actually serving his devotees. Krishna is a great servant of his devotees. Whole day and night, Krishna serving. So one day what happened? Already like 8-9 days war is finished, and Duryodhana, Kaurava side, the Duryodhana actually lost his more than 50 brothers, and he was so much in grief, and went to meet with Pitama Bhishma. And Pitama Bhishma, he was very aggressive. That mood was there because he was in very grief. And because that Duryodhana's that grief, because that Pandava side, there are 5 brothers, and still all the brothers are safe. Nobody died, and I have lost 50 brothers. So that is his main sorrowness inside, main unhappiness. This is material point of view. Material point of view, that I have I don't have mobile, I don't have house, I don't have car, no problem. But why others are happy? So that actually give the pain. So you have Duryodhana having the pain, that why others are having. Means why all Pandavas are still surviving, and I have lost my 50, 60 brothers. Bhima kill all of them, and nothing is happening to them. So he went to Pitama Bhishma, and very diplomatically, Duryodhana is a very diplomatical politician. Very diplomatically, no, make Pitama Bhishma to promise, and Pitama Bhishma promised immediately, and that from I am promising, I am Pitama Bhishma, I am promising tomorrow fight, I will kill all 5 of the Pandavas. This 5 ban, 5 arrow, he was that time sharpening the arrows, and then gave that 5 arrows to Duryodhana. Duryodhana, take this arrow. Tomorrow morning, don't give this arrow to anyone. Tomorrow morning, you give this arrow, and I will definitely kill all 5 Pandavas, this 5 arrow. You keep it. And then Duryodhana, so happy, went back to his place, and Duryodhana is sitting in the room and so happy mood. And nobody knows this incident, only Pitama Bhishma and Duryodhana knows. And what happened here? Krishna is not able to sleep. Krishna is already not sleeping, and all the Pandavas are sleeping so nicely because Krishna Bhakta, Bindas, Maya Das, Shuddha Udas, Krishna Bhakta Bindas. All the Pandavas are sleeping. They know well that Krishna is there to protect us. So Krishna is intention how to protect tomorrow all the Pandavas, because Bhishma Pratigya, Pitama Bhishma is actually doing the Pratigya. Pratigya, Pitama Bhishma's Pratigya. So Krishna went to the 10 of Pandavas and calling Arjuna, Arjuna, woke up. And Arjuna woke up, what happened? Prabhu, you don't know. Pitama Bhishma actually promised that tomorrow they will kill all of you. So what? You are with our side, no? You will protect us. Let me sleep. So Arjuna replied. And Arjuna again, this is cold time, Arjuna again put his kambala and again sleeping. And Krishna that time took out the kambala and make Arjuna woke up. Okay, Arjuna, come with me. This is my order. Okay, Prabhu, I have to go. Just come with me. And just going, and in front of the Pitama Bhishma's room, standing outside. And go inside Pitama Bhishma. No, not Pitama Bhishma, actually Duryodhana. Duryodhana's room. Duryodhana's stand is there, and standing outside Krishna and telling Arjuna, you go inside. For what? Why I have to go inside? Still Arjuna don't know what to do. Then Krishna is telling that Pitama Bhishma gave 5 arrow to Duryodhana, and that 5 arrow you ask as a boon, as a vardhan, that on time you save this Duryodhana, Karna, Dushasana from the Gandharvas in the forest. So you go and get that arrow as a boon, because he wanted to give you the boon that time. So this boon is now you ask him. And Arjuna went inside. And seeing Arjuna, Duryodhana was also very pleased, because he is already pleased, because tomorrow is going to be killed. No, Arjuna is going to be killed tomorrow. So he is very pleased, talking with him. Oh, Arjuna, please come, sit down. And Arjuna offered his obeisances and sat down. And Duryodhana is asking, for what purpose you are in this midnight came to me? Then Arjuna told, my dear brother, do you remember? One time in the forest, I saved you from the Gandharvas. Gandharvas was about to kill you. I saved your life, Yes, I remember that time, and I wanted to give you the boon. So Arjuna told, I want that boon now. Then Duryodhana is telling, what boon you want? Tomorrow you are going to be killed. He's inside is telling, what boon you want? You want Hastinapur? Even, see, this is the Kshatriya politician. They never forget anything. If two politician means kurniti, there is no politics today. Actually, this is all bhrashtaniti, not Rajniti is here remaining. Rajniti, this is Rajniti. Duryodhana is immediately told, you want the Hastinapur? I will give the Hastinapur to you. Then Arjuna told, no. Is going on by the fighting, we will defeat all of you, kill all of you, and take the Hastinapur from you. We don't want Hastinapur as a boon. Then other people will criticize us. So what boon you want? You want my life? I should kill myself? No, that is already promised. My Majla Bhaiya, Bhima already promised to kill you. So I don't want your life. So what boon you want? Then Arjuna told, I want that 5 arrow. Give me the 5 arrow. And immediately, Duryodhana gave that 5. Can you imagine the position of Duryodhana? Duryodhana is a real Kshatriya. Never deviate from the word. Never deviate from the position. So he immediately gave the 5 arrow. And Arjuna came with the 5 arrow out of the room, and Krishna is standing there, gave to Krishna. And they all came back, and Arjuna went to sleep, and Krishna with the 5 arrow not sleeping, because Krishna knows my devotee are in tension. Pitama Bhishma are in tension. So Paritranaya sadhunam. He wants to please his devotee. No? So to get free from the tension, Krishna is making another plan. Krishna went to Draupadi now and telling Draupadi, woke up. Krishna, woke up. What, Prabhu, what happened? You know, Pitama Bhishma promised tomorrow he will kill all of your husbands. And Draupadi started crying. Don't cry, come with me. And there is a nice song in Hindi, I forgot the song, that when Draupadi walking with Krishna, that time Krishna could find that Draupadi making sound, because he is having the shoes, wearing the shoes, and that shoes is making sound. So Krishna told Draupadi, give the shoes to me, because the shoes is making sound. And Krishna took the shoes on his hand, like on his bogolo. I don't know what it's called in English. This bogolo, with the hand like this here, kept the shoes, and walking with the Draupadi, pressing with the hand, keeping the shoes here on the left side of his arm, and going with the Draupadi, and Draupadi reached to the Pitama Bhishma's palace, the room, and Draupadi went inside. Krishna told all this, go inside the room and put the big ghumta, cloth on your face, so that Pitama Bhishma could not recognize you. And you just offer obeisances and sit down there. When Duryodhana was taking the arrow from Pitama Bhishma, that time Pitama Bhishma told one more thing to Duryodhana, that Duryodhana, please send your Bhanumati, your wife Bhanumati, in the morning. I will also bless her. And that point Krishna knows. And Krishna, Duryodhana actually lost his arrow. So there is no need of sending Bhanumati to get blessings. No? So Duryodhana actually forgot all this. But Krishna remembered. And Krishna immediately sent Draupadi. And Draupadi is just offering, after offering pranama, Draupadi with the cloth cover the face is sitting down there. And Bhishma was thinking maybe Bhanumati came. Maybe Bhanumati came. And immediately Pitama Bhishma gave blessing that Saubhagyavati Bhavo. Saubhagyavati Bhavo means you get 100 years with your husband, like you live with your husband, like Saubhagyavati. That is called Saubhagya. The wife Saubhagya is living with the husband. That is called real Saubhagya, real fortune. So getting this boon, immediately Draupadi Kava opened the face and told, you just promised before that you will kill all my husband. Now, where it will go? Your promise. How you will keep your promise? Then Pitamaha Bhishma could understand that it is none other than Krishna make all this to me. So Pitamaha Bhishma asks, how you came? Who brought you here? Pitama Bhishma could immediately understand that Krishna must be outside. And Draupadi fingered that Krishna is outside. And Pitama Bhishma ran to Krishna and offered Dandavat to Krishna and telling, my dear Lord, how can I keep my promise now? I promised to Duryodhana, now to Draupadi, I gave another Vardhan to Draupadi. Now, please save me. Then Pitama Bhishma told, Krishna showed the 5 arrows and telling, don't worry, here is the 5 arrow that you gave to Duryodhana, now is in my hand. Don't, you no need to kill Pandavas, you are safe. So this is how actually everything now Krishna is actually protecting. Are in very, very danger. Though they are very great devotee and when through so many tribulations, so many mistress, but the other side, we can see how Krishna was favorable to the Pandavas, how Krishna was merciful to the Pandavas, always protecting Pandavas, all the time, even serving like a servant to the Pandavas. So now Arjuna here remembering all this, that in this body, I am just a Jiva Bhuta. And I went to the heavenly planet with the same self body. I could defeat the, I could astonish the Shiva, the Lord Shiva, who is none other than the Guna avatar of Krishna. And I could astonish him by my fighting, by the strength. And that strength, who gave that strength? Krishna. So Arjuna is all he remembering, all this one by one. And this Bhagavatam, you see, somehow or other, we can actually remember the Krishna. So thank you very much. Hare Krishna. So I stop here. Any correction, any comments? Welcome. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. It was nice, Prabhu, actually. Actually, when you told that Arjuna was sleeping and...
I cannot hear you. Can you please speak loudly?
When you told that Arjuna was sleeping and Krishna was about to wake him up, and Arjuna told that you were there, so let me sleep. So is that a sign of a devotee being very completely dependable, like a kid, like a children, how they depend on their parents?
Yeah, this is what. Completely surrendered soul, like a child, no? Oh, my dear Lord, you are here, there to protect me, no? So I have to take tension. This is your tension. You take the tension. I have no tension. Like child has no tension, like father is there. If tiger comes, no problem. Because Marubi Rakubi Joicha Tuara Nikto Das Poti Tua Odikara is therefore it is said Krishna Bhakta Mane Chaturo. Jejana Krishna Bhaja Shebolo Chatura. Jejana Maya Bhaja Shevai Faturo. Krishna Bhakta is very chatura, very clever. See, in general, if I go by bus, if I am having a luggage. So after entering into the bus, I sat down on my seat and I have a luggage. So I put my luggage on my head? No. I put my luggage on the bus because I have taken shelter of the bus. So I put the luggage on the bus. I don't put on my head, no. Similarly, Krishna Bhakta, when he has taken shelter of Krishna, so why I have to take tension? Why I have to carry the load of this materialistic things? So this is how Krishna Bhakta actually called Chatura. No tension. Prabhu, you are there, so let me sleep. I am tired, no. Like a small child dealing with Krishna. That is the very highest relation, highest rasho. Rasho with the Krishna and Krishna's devotee.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Thank you, Prabhu. Anybody else? Any?
Prabhuji, Hare Krishna, Paramkhandas Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Dhanvat Pranams. We also see in some of the Goswami pastimes, like when Raghunath Das Goswami was doing bhajan without kutir, and Krishna was protecting him. So Sanatana Goswami is informing Raghunath Das Goswami that we should not give service to Krishna. So I think in the Gaudiya Parampara, especially the mood of Goswamis, if we see, they always asked us to be very careful and not to really demand any service from Krishna. So how do we understand this, Prabhuji? Like though as devotees we can continue to depend on Krishna, but also at the same time our mood should not be intentionally to give any service to Krishna. Or how to understand this? I just it's a question from my end. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. It is very, very nice question, Prabhu. And I am not worthy of giving answer of this question. I don't want to speculate, Prabhu. Maybe I'll ask Guru Maharaj or some senior devotee. I'll get their reply, and I'll pass to you. It is no. Sometimes I am completely depend on my Krishna. Actually, Krishna is doing a lot of seva to all the living entity, like this breathing, oxygen. Krishna is supplying. Krishna is serving. No? Krishna is digesting we don't go to inside our stomach to digest the thing. Krishna is serving. Krishna is doing seva there. Our nail is increasing. We don't pull the nail out. No, Krishna is actually. Krishna is making our hair increase. Krishna is making such everything. We are surviving every moment, every second. Krishna is protecting. Krishna is serving actually. So we should be very, very obliged. Only devotee can be obliged that Krishna is such a merciful Lord. Such a merciful Lord. He's protecting me always. He is so merciful to me. By his mercy, I am still surviving. I sleep at night. I woke up in the morning. I could die at the night, no? But Krishna is the one who made me wake up morning. I could again see this, I could again get the opportunity to serve him, to be obliged to him. So in this way, like father, when father actually supplying the chocolate to the kids, children, But when this kid give one chocolate return to Krishna, father becomes so pleased that my child is so obliged. He gave one chocolate to me return. I gave him chocolate, but he gave one chocolate return to me. And the father became so happy, no? Similarly, we are all child of Krishna. Everything we have got, all this property. This fan is moving on me, this room, no, everything, here, everything. We came with empty hand, nothing was brought here. Everything Krishna is supplying, whatever. Just like father is supplying everything to the child, a small child. But the child give one chocolate return to father, and father is so pleased. Similarly, if we are obliged, we can give some offering to Krishna, some way or other, some seva to Krishna, then Krishna will be pleased. And that Goswami in Vrindavan, they are so high level, no? Sanatana Goswami make a meeting. We are here to serve Krishna, not to take service from Krishna. Because Krishna was personally serving there. Personally came to protect the Raghunath Das Goswami, no? Even tiger was there. Tiger may attack, no? So Krishna also, no, Radharani holding the cloth on the top of the Raghunath Das Goswami, and Krishna holding the arrow, so the tiger not attack. Actually, Krishna all this showing that how Krishna is merciful, how Krishna is compassion. Krishna actually, hey Krishna, Karuna Sindhu, Dina Bandhu Jagatpati. He is a Karuna Sindhu. His body is full of mercy. None other thing is there in his body. Krishna, this transcendental body of Krishna is made with the mercy, compassion. So Krishna is compassion. How Krishna is compassion to us? So should always, I think, should always be obliged to Krishna and always serve to Krishna. Nothing is belong to us. I think something is I could tell.
Yeah,
Maybe.
thank you very much, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
So we have 8 o'clock Calcutta class, Prabhuji. So it may end up. So
Okay, bro.
thank you very much.
Bro.
We'll
I took a
discuss
lot of
further
time,
in
bro.
the next
Sorry.
class. No,
Okay,
no,
bro.
it's very nice, Prabhuji. We all really stuck.
Thank you for the
Hare
opportunity.
Krishna, Dandavat Pranam.
Dandavat Pranam, Dandavat to all the devotees. Thank you.
Hare Krishna. Thank you very much, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.